I am back with more Rogue Legacy. Alright, I got my equipment switched a little bit from the last assassin that I played to something that's not going to suck. And once again I'm going to go straight up into the... Yeah, I'm going to go straight up into the Maya. I was thinking about instead going to the dungeon, which as you can see is below. But I'm going to go up into the Maya. I should do quite well there because I don't have the Sword of Awful equipped. Damage is up from doing a critical of 50 to about triple that. Now my criticals in that area will get me kills. And since you're going to die, I'm going to kill you. Any fairy chest rooms I will have a pretty good chance at with the double jump and flight twice, giving me 1.2 seconds of flight time, which is very substantial. And of course, if I were to have all 5 of those, it would be a full 3 seconds of flight, which is probably overkill for anything you need to do in the game. Because I would even argue that what I have now, with 3 different abilities related to that. Now, the downside to this, which I did not think about, is that I do not have a dash. So I am going to be out that if there's a no jumping room. But I'll have to keep that in mind for next time. Ow. It's all about finding that little balance. I hate you, Doom bosses. You are so evil, and I do not like you, because you are evil. And no, I'm not saying the Germans are evil. I'm speaking as the German. I'm saying, anyway. They just know. Come on, I showed you my sword. Show me yours. As amazing as I think the criticals are with this class, I'm sure I'd be doing well over 100 damage on the every single attack. And if you look at it, 50 plus 50 plus 160 is only a little over 250, which I'm rounding up on the other attacks, which only do 49. That means 3 attacks do about 250, whereas with the Hokage, I would be doing about 100 each, if not more. Clearly, out of 3 seconds, Hokage does more. But of course, as a Hokage, you have to contend with a few other factors. Namely, the hit points. The magic points, I believe, are a bit lower. On one hand, it is bad, but if you look at it from a different perspective, if you're using equipment that reduces your health, it kind of pays off to go with that class, because, as some people may or may not know, all of those modifiers that add and subtract your health, they actually do also scale. Don't know why I was going about that the hard way. Now, can I make it all the way up there? Certainly can. But anyway, yeah, it's really the losses are minimal for those classes with low health. Like if you would as a paladin have 200 health, and then you play this other class and you only have 100 health, that means every time you equip an item that takes away 30 health, it's subtracting, in actuality, only 15. Which makes lifesteal arguably less valuable to a barbarian. Now, there's a theory, I would say it's out there, but it's one person I heard say it, that if you increase the challenge level of the enemies, obviously it increases their level. Or the scaling or the rate at which they increase in level, something along those lines. Oops. There's a theory that causes higher level or higher chance for to drop. I'm not so sure about that. Oops, that was very stupid. I'd forgotten to... I don't know. No, that was just stupid. I didn't forget anything. I just messed up. I'm not used to using the disappearance, though. And I just decided to reappear while I was standing in the middle of damage. Seemed like a good idea at the time. I doubt it. Okay, big old mage up here. Going to give myself a little bit of a safety net over there. That spell... is so cheap to use. And in a situation like this, seems very valuable. Oops, got hit there. Alright. Just one. Got one of them down. This is actually probably one of the good treasure bosses. Definitely worth a fight. And finally, I get to see that spell do some good. Because I thought it was a garbage spell for quite a while. We got the Sage Helmet. That'll be good if I decide to do a really good gold run. I'm not going to go with a weapon again. The armor I might consider, though. Even with bad armor, excuse me, if I have a good weapon, the armor may not, even matter if I'm not really getting hit all that much. I've got zoophobia. That must have been the last enemy I had to fight or kill. Or maybe it was zoophilia. So that is a check mark in the books. Now, alright, let's play something stupid here. Oh well. Oh my health is a lot lower than I thought it was. I did not know that my health was that low. There was, once I committed to going into that room, there was virtually nothing to save me. Yeah, those two did a number on me, and I really didn't respect that. Alright, Dwarfism Barbarian King with daggers. That's got potential for the boss. However, the range drop on there is not going to make it any fun at all. Do not want to go with the Hokage or the Hokage. Looks like this is going to be another loot run. But this time we're going to go for the gold. It was actually kind of a bad run because I did not have the gold gear on. I feel like increasing my health would be good too. Let me take a look at the equipment I got. Since I'm trying to do a gold run here, I might as well buy some complementary equipment. Being the sage helm. And equipping these. Do not have the sage cape, if there is one. I'm sure there is. Now, I did get the sage helm, I believe it was, in the third area. So what I'm thinking I might do is just go straight to the fourth area and see how well I do. And I am going to go for the armor, since I'm not playing the assassin or knave. What about here? I do not have enough to unlock that. Do not know if I can do anything with 1,000 gold at this point. Yes, there's one thing I can do with it. And I just wanted to see if that would unlock anything else. The magic damage up will benefit me at some point, I'm sure. But as I was saying, there's nothing else I could do with that gold. And I understand that it does increase the cost of everything, and I'm sure there's some horrible, horrifying consequences. I forgot to change the setup with respect to gold mines. But I am coming out with 15 a pop. Could have made that a little bit higher. So this should be alright. Only doing 34 damage? Ooh. I may need to take a look at the gear, the sage gear, and see if that does reduce damage. There would be an argument for the runes instead. Just like I was always in favor of the in favor of the vampires and runes versus the gear. I definitely favor I may favor the sage runes to the bounty runes, excuse me, to the sage gear. I don't know why I was being so cautious with that one, because I could have just taken the hit firstly. Secondly, I mean, really, I need to be that careful in here. I can take a hit. So it is kind of a good habit to get into. Alright. Actually, if I can lure him forward. Alright, if you don't want to fight me, you don't have to fight me. Anyway, I was thinking, if I could lure him forward, he would run into these spikes. But he didn't want to. No problem. It's not like I was saving that mana for anything in particular anyway. I'll take the low road. This is the boss room, which I cannot access, unfortunately. Whoops. 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 Alright, enough messing around. Get my health back here. Now I'm not being cocky, now I'm being cocky and trying to show off and do all this fancy jumping. And it's probably gonna get me killed. Because that's how that goes. A little bit of karmic justice. I am curious though if there is a certain point where the fairy chest stops spawning in a particular area. Alright, I'm going to swap out to the sides. Because they seem as good as the dagger. But they will pass through. Right, here's a fairy chest. Should be a fairly easy one to get. Since I can come up here. Actually, that makes it incredibly easy to get, in my opinion. I don't know if the other environments that have this puzzle have that item to stand upon, but it certainly does make it easier. Unless I get... Okay, I didn't get hit there at all. The haste rune, which I have not invested much interest in. Alright, I'm going to play this one safe and just fly through. Silly little room. Another silly little room. I will take the gold. Easy enough room, just may take a little bit of time. I've seen worse. That is for certain. Alright, an amazing number of gold right there. 3333. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Also, not so good. Yeah, that's fun. Okay, at the very least I got Imperial Bracers, which sounds like something I do not have a piece of yet. I'm happy to get some of that. Are you gonna... Okay, nothing? Don't know if I would be in trouble anyway, but I'm definitely safe from getting hit by those spikes standing below him. Those, however, almost got me. Can you just pretend I'm not here? You Oni? And of course, I believe Japanese for demon. Or just American for something I don't like. Alright. New plan. Old plan. Okay. Ah, that was ugly. Alright, well that'll work. Oops. You're making me sad, and angry, and stupid, and vulnerable. Did I ever mention how I don't like spike balls? annoying zombies. I think I'm getting tired because I'm noticing my play suffering. Oh, it's weird. The map looks a little bit odd for that particular room on the map. Not on the mini-map. On the mini-map it looks fine. Maybe just a minor issue with the particular resolution that I'm using. I mean, clearly there's no doors, so I can tell that way because of that. That's just an issue. Okay, this is not going very well. Those are the easiest mages to avoid. However, they can cause some serious problems if they're not in attack range. Don't know if Dwarfism just saved my ass. Saved me there. I'd like to think it did. I have no magic. If I can manage to get out of here in one piece and get to a different area, I'll be pretty happy about that. I'm way too careful here. There we go. Alright, pretty well off to get out of here because I think I'm actually rather close to the end anyway. Oh, I didn't. Oh. Okay. Well, I did pick it up. Yeah, you can't switch back. Alright, I'm glad to be back in the castle because my health is significantly low. As well as my mana. I do have the option of going to the forest, which is what is going to be right here, I can say with great confidence. But I don't really want to go there. I could have teleported here, but it's so close anyway. I did take a little bit of an unnecessary risk. But hey, I'm really glad that I did get out of there. Is this 10 daggers? I do not like this one as much. Ugh. Okay, I'm totally missing the first target. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm just gonna aim for it. You know, what a waste. This is the most sorry performance I've ever seen. And then I get that one on the first throw. That one was actually close, at least. Actually, I could do that. I wish I would have thought of that before. But anyway, pretty bad. However, free gold is free. Now I gotta go all the way back this way. Not really a problem. Just nothing to do along the way, except for talk about... Oh, right, nothing to talk about. I've been playing Binding of Isaac on my own. I was thinking about recording it, and then if I have a really good playthrough, I might post that. But I don't think I'm going to do that when I thought about it again, because I'm really bad at the game, firstly, so I'm not going to have a lot of good playthroughs. And normally when I'm playing games and I'm not recording, I'm not talking very much at all. That is, of course, why during a lot of the boss fights I'm fairly quiet, unless I'm like reacting in relief or, you know, screaming in pain along with my character. What is that? Watching videos for a different game, and it was oh yeah, Far Cry Blood Dragon. The game looks entertaining, but it seems like it would get old fairly quickly. The humor. I stopped watching the videos for it. Not because they were completely bad, but I just felt like I'd seen enough and I understood what it was about. So yeah, I was going... here we go. Finally. Waiting for that to pay off for quite a while, but it did there. Oops. Now it's possible that my damage is just low because of dwarfism too. Or it's possible because the barbarian may have just lower strength than I always expect him to have. I will agree with, to an extent, with the few people I have heard talking about it, where it is kind of seeming backwards how the paladin does more damage than the barbarian. Whereas, more traditionally, the paladins are the class that can take all the hits and not necessarily dish out as much damage. But it's the way they decided to go with it, and I can understand it from a certain perspective. Not at all saying that they're wrong for it. That food will really help me out there. Wait, did I? Oh, for some reason I thought I was in the Maya already. Okay, I might be able to get this one. Let's find out. Actually, you know what? There's no reason why I shouldn't be able to get it if I'm incredibly careful. Or lucky, as I was there. And no! Jumped too hard. Kinda think I got a little bit ahead of myself on that one, thinking, oh, I'll be fine. Doing good so far. I've got these 3 different kinds of abilities to help me do it. And then I just jump right into some spikes. That is half the double jump. That is the downside to having double jump and flight. Is you have to go through the double jump before you can fly. And it's fair, I can't honestly think of a good way to do it where that is not the case. And I think I'm glad to have the option, and that they're not mutually exclusive where if you have double jump you cannot fly, or vice versa. Got about 5,000 gold. That's definitely enough to buy something. And here we are at the entrance to the Maya. Alright, now I'm just going to pass up on this enemy because I just don't like them. That was unfortunate damage there. Alright, they do not have a very high rate of fire with their attack. I'm almost, well, not almost at full health, but I have quite a bit of health. More than any other class would have at this point, at least. I got him, I think, on that first jump, but that's okay. Patience, pay it off. That one. Yeah, you almost got me. Oh, you know, I wonder if I had dwarfism with... No, I don't think I had dwarfism with the stake sword. If dwarfism does reduce your damage... Oh, that would be a horrible combination. You gonna throw something? No? Yes? Come on. You can do it. Ooh. Just got hit regardless. Just some gold, but not bad. Looking forward to seeing those Imperial Bracers, or I think it was Bracers. I hope it wasn't Bracers. Bracers are one of my least favorite pieces of equipment. Just because they're generally focused on mana. Now if the Imperial have something special about them which does increase the armor, I'll be definitely happy about that. I am now... I was about to say I was at full health, but I'm 1 health away. But I'll just kill something. And there I am. It's really nice to be able to do that in this area. Okay, that was not a live painting. I think I would have hit it anyway. I was trying to avoid it without attacking it. Just in case. Right, there's a chest up there. Now, spells do more damage if used from the opposite side. Now, there's no real risk, or there's little risk, no pun intended, to attacking them from this side. So I'm just going to do it because if I go anywhere else, there is substantial risk of either taking damage, of course, or accidentally going out of the level, which would be the worst case scenario, because even then, if I have them almost dead, they're just going to heal back up to full and still be there. So I'll have to do it over again. Checking. More gold. A mimic down there as he pleases. A couple of skeletons guarding probably nothing. But hey, why not kill them anyway? Skeleton archers are, I mean, head to head, they're one of the easiest enemies in the game, of course. Oh yeah, it's the damage fairy chest. It would be a difficult one to get. I'm not going to save the layout just for that one by any means. Alright, here we go. I'm going to play this safe. Well, that wasn't really playing it safe, but... just gonna stick with 3 hits. Okay, he's moving in on me. Ah, that was not good. Okay, here they come again. It's really not that hard. Just, you know the pattern, and don't get... Okay. I'm gonna shut up now. Really not that bad off so far. Taking down rather well. Oh, here comes this. Now it is unfortunate that he does seem to react to your facing. So if you jump over him too quickly, he does turn back around. Which, if I only had double jump, that could be very devastating. Ooh, almost did that very poorly. Might get to hit him. There we go, he committed to that direction. Good. He should be pretty close to dead now, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna play it safe though. Gonna take 1 or 2 more. Okay, I'm gonna back off here. And this should be the end. Again, choosing caution over all else. Guardian chestplate is exactly what I wanted. We're up to 8,000 gold, which is excellent, of course. And I still have a lot of the Maya to go. I'm still in a good position with my health. Beat all enemies, I can do that. Okay, it's going to be a little bit trickier now that the faces are in on it. I'm doing bosses. I'm actually going to die here. Does not seem like a good idea, so I'm going to leave. That was horrible. I didn't kill anything. I'm not going to let that one take me out. Okay, yeah. That was horrifying. I don't know how many hits I can actually take at this point. I could probably take 1 hit, but... Okay, well, that answers that question. I could take 1 hit. And because I did not kill that painting the first time through that room, it almost killed me. So, I mean, that does kind of... okay, this is good. Some gold here. Does kind of incentivize clearing out every room. Now, if I had had Edict Memory, that may not have been as much of an issue, because it would have shown up on the mini-map, which I do look at a lot. I like the game because I don't depend on the mini-map exclusively. It really disappoints me when I'm playing games, and the mini-map is so much more useful than actually looking at the world around you, especially when games get... Wow, that was amazing. And that was awful. I obviously forgot how low my health was. And this upsets me again. Okay, at least in this time, they gave a choice between special weapons. It's not like the other time where just divine. There doesn't seem to be a lot of variety in those. Well, anyway. Ectomorph and Savant. I do not like the Savant though. If he had a different spell, I might pick him and go for the boss. I really don't want to do a lot of these gold runs that I'm doing, but that boss is tough. Now let's see what we got here. Guardian chest. Sky helm. Here we are. Imperial. Okay, a lot of magic. Now this has the same armor. Oh, no. Oh, I still have the sage limbs equipped. Oh. It increases damage? Oh yeah, okay, that confirms the sage limbs do decrease damage dealt. So all of that stuff decreases damage dealt, which is unfortunate. And that's why the damage is so very low. 36 magic, that's all they add is magic, so I'm probably not going to use them. Especially since they are heavier. They're great if that's what you want to focus on. But I'm definitely going to go with the Guardian chest. In the future, anyway. This run is going to be about the gold again. Which, that gear is heavy. Yeah, see, that would drop my damage down a lot. Like, it actually goes negative. It's a penalty for using that sword. Because you see any other thing here, it's only a smaller negative, not even 20. And this is negative 22 because this is using no weapon at all, or the default weapon. Actually, there is that. But yeah, that's incredibly low. Now, I actually did very well, though, with that. So you know what? As a spelunker, I'm going to be able to sort of min-max the run. Because I will know where every chest is. So I'm going to go increase my equipment load. And I'm just really going to go all out with this sage equipment. That's all that I have left to complete the second tier, if you will, of gear as well. I did get that haste. We're going to stick with the vampiric rune, because I do not have the bounty rune yet. I just purchased the bounty rune for that spot without thinking about it, but that's okay. I might have done that anyway. And I neglected to remember the randomized children function. That is unfortunate, because I may have used it not necessarily on that particular choice, but on a previous one. I think I'm going to have to go with this because of the cost. Oh, 1800. This is also 1805. Okay, that's really negligible in difference. Okay, there's two arguments. One is, of course, the gear is taking away from my strength. So I may just have to go with this strength and damage increase. Just due to the fact that I am going to be doing so little damage anyway. Oops. Yeah, I'm going to be doing 12 damage, which is abysmal. Still a very significant amount of armor, though. As I do still have the Guardian cape. And I guess the Sky chestplate. Well, it's too late to buy any more capacity, weight capacity. And I will probably do that next time. As this has 22 more armor than the Sky chest, and that's really the only difference. Well, it does way more. Sky chest is actually quite quite lightweight. No, wait, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. It's very heavy. But it is lighter than the Guardian chest. Alright, thank you for joining me. I will be back at a later time with more Rogue Legacy.